Hello, hello. Amira Alvarez here, founder and CEO of The Unstoppable Woman. So this is part 2 of the 5-part, not 10, 5-part mini training that I'm doing. So we're talking about one of the true secret ingredients of success in life. And it's not so secret. That's why I put those little quote marks around it, because it's out in plain view. People talk about it all the time. And I encourage you to listen to part 1, which I recorded yesterday. Find that on my feed, where I go into a lot of depth and lay the groundwork for this. But the not so secret ingredient is respect. Treating everyone with respect. Treating yourself with respect. Treating others with respect. And of course, this seems pretty obvious. Why wouldn't you treat everyone with respect? And yet, so many people don't. You get rushed, you think that someone's done you wrong and it's justified to not treat someone with respect, but that is just not the case. So we live, and again, I go into this in a lot more detail in part 1 of the mini-series, which you can find on my feed. That we live in a vibrational universe, which means we're all vibrating. Things vibrate, ideas vibrate, emotions vibrate, people vibrate. We live in a vibratory universe, and we're all vibrating at different frequencies. So when you are vibrating at a frequency of respect, you attract that into your life, okay? But you can't attract it if you're not living it yourself. So it's a bit of a circular situation, like how do I get to the next level? How do I step forward? And you have to raise your price, okay? You have to start respecting yourself more. So let's talk about this in relationship to relationships, whether it's a love relationship or a team relationship or partners or family, whatever it is, you're in relationship with someone. And you need to understand how much you respect yourself. Okay, let me start over again. So let's give an example here. You're in a relationship with someone, and you're on this personal growth journey. Chances are, if you're listening to my Facebook Live trainings, you are committed to your personal growth. Like, you want to be more, do more, have more in your life. You want to be unstoppable. You don't want to be limited. And so you're on this journey, and let's say you're in a relationship with someone, and that person does something that doesn't sync with you. And maybe it's a comment, maybe it's a behavior, maybe it's how the tone that they use, or how they speak, or their belief system, right? They haven't changed their limiting beliefs yet. And you know, that's a progressive journey. You don't ever stop with that. You keep peeling that onion. And you're sitting there and you have this reaction, and you can either become smaller and retract and go back down a layer, into your cocoon and stop growing, okay? And I would call that lowering your price or lowering your standards, and losing some self-respect for yourself. Or you can recognize that this situation is causing you to make a choice. And choice is our most powerful asset, our ability to choose. So you have a choice right in that moment. Do I step forward into more self-respect, into a bigger life? Do I call that forward? Or do I react and say, I'm scared of offending this person. I'm scared of losing this person. I'm scared of their reaction. Now, if you're in a truly abusive situation where there's physical harm that is about to happen, you need to be wise and careful here, okay? But nonetheless, you need to choose in favor of yourself. You just need to be perhaps a little bit more strategic. But so what if that person is not vibrating at the level that you want to vibrate at? Do you come down to this person's level, or do you hold a higher standard for yourself? That is about building your container for self-respect, growing your container for self-respect, respecting yourself more, raising your price, if you will, here. And it's a choice. Do you go higher and risk that you guys might not be at the same frequency and therefore the relationship dissolves? Or do you go higher and hold a higher standard for the person you're in relationship with and hope that, and they need to do their own work, that they come up to your vibration, your frequency? And you keep doing that, and that relationship gets better and better and better, which is truly amazing. Okay, want to say one more thing about this. I just want to share a book that is near and dear to my heart. I talk about it a lot. I love it. It's called The Mastery of Love by Don Miguel Ruiz. And let me share a passage that relates to this concept. He says, everyone has a price. Life respects that price. But that price is not measured in dollars or gold. It is measured in love. More than that, it is measured in self-love. How much you love yourself, that is your price. And life respects that price. When you love yourself, your price is very high, which means your tolerance for self-abuse is very low. It's very low because you respect yourself. You like yourself the way you are, and this makes your price higher. If you don't like things about yourself, the price is a little lower. This is about respecting yourself, but it's your choice. You have to build your self-respect. And when you do, when you treat yourself with that level of respect, that is self-love, that raises your price, that raises your frequency, and that is what you're going to get more of in your life. And it's truly one of the keys to being unstoppable in your relationships, in your life, because we're always in relationship. So this happens everywhere you go. You take it into all aspects of your life, whether you're in relationship in business or relationship in your personal life, doesn't matter. Same. What are your standards? What is your price? How much do you respect yourself? Can you build your self-respect? Okay. Now, there's also respect of others in relationship. This is one of the things that is truly amazing to me. I hear this a lot. I think I mentioned it in the first video, that a lot of people behind the scenes don't treat your team or your, they treat people poorly. They treat you nicely and treat other people poorly. That is a lack of respect for yourself. If you're doing that, I just want to call you out on this. If you're being rude or rushed or whatnot with the customer service agent or the grocery store clerk or the waiter or someone who you conceive of as, lesser than, I guess, than you. If you are not treating people with respect, that is an indication of your own lack of self-love, self-respect. Now, one of the places where I lose my blankety blank on this, okay, truth and transparency here, is when I don't have enough time. I don't have enough time, okay? That is pure choice on my part, and I still go there occasionally. When I feel extraordinarily rushed, then I end up being short with people. And I have had to train myself to recognize that pattern and step out of it and not accept that in myself. Am I perfect? Absolutely not, okay? But this is an act of self-respect for me. Let me break this down. If I allow myself to be snippy with someone, disrespect them, put them down, put them in their place because I'm not feeling like I have enough time, that is the self-worth, a self-respect issue for myself. I have not respected my own personal boundaries around time, my own personal boundaries around how I live my life. I've lowered my price. So I'm aware of that. I recognize that, and I make a change. Okay, ever improving, ever holding myself to a higher standard. And now I rarely lose my shit when I talk to customer service people. In fact, now, let me just tell you how this translates. Now, when I talk to people, they like give me freaking goodies, okay? Like, of course, we'll put you on the next flight and not charge you the $75 change fee or the $200 change fee. It's like it happens all the time. Now it's like I've got money in the bank around the respecting other people and treating other people with respect. You know, I missed a flight a few weeks ago, and I went back to the hotel. I was like, can I get a room? You know, and they gave me a great room, and then they brought bath salts to my room, and then they like gave me wine and champagne, and it was like crazy. I didn't ask for any of that, and I didn't do anything extraordinarily special. Like I wasn't kissing up to anyone. I was just being respectful and laughing and joking with people and all that good stuff. But this level, this is a different vibrational level than I was at, 2, 3, 4 years ago. And it changes what gets attracted to you. So today, why don't you look at treating yourself and others? Your primary relationship is with yourself. So treating yourself, how can you treat yourself with more self-respect? Okay, with more respect. And how can you treat others with more respect? So what is one thing, name it right now, what is one thing that you can see that you can change, like one little incremental change about how you treat people with respect? Do that today. It would be amazing. Let me know. I'd love to know, okay? I was just completely transparent with you guys about, where I'm doing the work. I'm still doing the work, but you guys have to realize if you don't step forward and choose to do the work, not be ashamed that there's growth still to have, in front of you, you will stay exactly where you are. That is a lack of respect for yourself right there, okay? If you respect yourself, you step forward into change. You step forward into growth. You step forward into honesty and transparency with yourself. You step forward into claiming where you need to grow without any shame. It's powerful. It's super powerful. Okay, so imagine 3 days of this amazing teaching. I would love to have you at the Unstoppable Women Summit. Unstoppable Woman, AmiraAlvarez.com/unstoppable is where you go to register. It's coming up December 5th through 7th. And be unstoppable. Step forward. Learn to be in respect of yourself. Be the woman that has no regrets in her life. No regrets. That is living a freaking unlimited, unstoppable life. I want that for you, but I can't want it that more than you do, okay? I want to show you exactly how to step forward into that. There's a methodology, and you can learn it, and I would love to teach it to you. So come, learn with me in December. It's coming right up in a few weeks. Buy your airfare, get your tickets booked. And FYI, really important, the special room rate goes away today, Tuesday. What is the date today? Tuesday the 13th. If you're coming to the summit and you're listening to this and you haven't booked your room yet, today is the day to go do it. Okay, have an awesome day, you guys. Love y'all. Bye. Stay unstoppable.